And as we close down here, Hell in a Cell on Sunday, no SmackDown matches as we speak right now. They could definitely be added. I know Nakamura and Riddle beat the Usos in a championship contenders match by DQ on Monday's Raw. No word was made about that after the fact as far as it being made official for the pay-per-view, which I assume it will be on SmackDown. The fact that we have a pay-per-view on Sunday and every single match on this card is courtesy of Raw tells you everything you need to know about how bad SmackDown is right now. We could get Ricochet and Gunther, Walter, whatever the fuck, for the tag team titles, or for the Intercontinental title, rather.
Championship.
Yeah, I just, that'll probably be added on Friday, and if it does, I expect Gunther to win. But yeah, the rest of these matches being Raw tells you everything you need to know about SmackDown right now. So as we get started, Gunther, Ricochet, if it gets added, who do you see winning that?
Gunther. I mean, if you're going to do the match, got to put him over. I mean, he's been killing everyone on SmackDown. All roads seem to him being the new Intercontinental Championship. Maybe rehab that thing.
Yep.
I like Ricochet. He's won a lot. He's won since he's been the champion. I don't know. They just haven't really booked him, or he hasn't really been on TV. So I'd put the belt on Gunther.
Who could have called that except us? And except literally everyone else who's been watching Ricochet's push in the main roster the last 3 years. I mean, it hasn't been the worst reign I've ever seen, but it certainly has not been great. So yeah, I agree with you on Gunther. Theory, Mustafa Ali for the United States Championship. You know, Theory just screwed him on Monday. Would they have Theory win again? I think they will. I know they're in Ali's hometown of Chicago. He's never won he's never won anything in WWE. I like Ali. I think it'd be cool, but Theory, again, just won the championship. He's the hot hand right now to an extent. He's not the hottest name in the company, but you know what I mean. He's on the rise. I think he wins here.
Yeah, I think Theory's going to win here. I mean, I like Ali. I think this is just the perfect person for Theory to keep like building the title up. Like I said, I like Theory a lot. I think they see a lot of future in him. If you're going to take the belt off him, I think he's going to break greater and better things, which he just isn't going to do right now. So I got Theory going over.
Makes sense to me. Ezekiel, Elias' younger brother, not Elias himself, but Ezekiel taking on Kevin Owens. The build of this and the storyline has been way better than it has any right to be. This match could go either way. It could be very entertaining or just dull as fuck. I'm hoping it's the former, but you don't know. I think I'm going to say Kevin Owens wins. Ezekiel's been winning a lot, and Kevin Owens lost at WrestleMania. I'm going to say Kevin Owens wins here.
I'm going with KO as well. Like you said, this has been way more entertaining than it has any right being. Right when it first came out, I was like, this is going to be so dumb, but they've made it work. Same with Alpha Academy joining in. I mean, it's been great stuff. I think it's been so entertaining. This is like the right comedy stuff. Like, get rid of the 24/7 bullshit. Like, This is what you do. And I think everyone's done their part really well. But I think if you got to keep it going, like I said, maybe have Owens cheat and beat him and then keep it going from there. But I would have Owens win. Ezekiel, like I said, he's won a shit ton on Raw. You can have him lose here.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Maybe they continue it, maybe they don't, but so far it's been fun. We'll see what they do after Sunday. Bobby Lashley versus Omos, an MVP 2-on-1 handicap match. Please have Lashley win. I mean, I want him to win. I think he should win. I think he will win. I think just because you got to end this thing. And it honestly kind of works out well because he's already beaten Omos twice. And in doing this, you give Lashley another win, but he can pin MVP, who really is the feud has been with. I mean, he's not really been feuding with Omos as much as it has been MVP. So to me, it makes sense. Have him tap out MVP. Omos doesn't have to get pinned like anyone really cares anyway. And then we can thankfully, hopefully move on from this and start building up Bobby Lashley for something bigger and better. So I'm going Bobby Lashley here.
The Almighty should be winning right now. I love Bobby. I mean, the feud's been meh at best, but I mean, if you're going to push him up the card, which you should be doing, you got to have Bobby win here. So I would have Bobby win. You keep him going on a different trajectory, maybe going towards that main championship.
You know, we haven't heard a lot of talk about Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley happening, but, I mean, I don't even know when Roman's going to defend the fucking title. The guy's never around anymore, and it's been 2 months since they unified the damn things, and we haven't seen the title defended once on TV, so whatever, I guess. But I think Roman and Bobby one-on-one would be great. We haven't really seen that since 2018, so one-on-one anyway, so I'd be all in favor of that. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Liv Morgan versus all of Judgment Day, Edge, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley. This has been a good logical feud. I think I'm digging Judgment Day. They could be doing, like, the creative could be a little bit better, but the match has been good. Edge beat AJ twice, which makes me think, could the babyfaces win here? But I'm like thinking, do you have the entire Judgment Day lose their first match as a team? That's the thing. I think the babyfaces winning would make sense, but like they just got the better of the heels on Raw. I'm thinking Judgment Day. I'm going to go bold here and say Edge's faction wins and AJ loses again.
I'm going with AJ.
Wow.
Finn, Liv. I mean, I like Judgment Day, but I mean, you got to knock him off a little bit. I know Liv beat Rhea on Monday. But I don't know. I feel like Judgment Day's got the better of them. So you got to reel them in a little bit. You can't just get their ass kicked every time. So I would have the babyfaces win here, and then, like I said, maybe you don't have to continue the exact same feud, but you have some of them in Money in the Bank, and then you kind of blow it off at SummerSlam. So I'm going with the babyfaces.
Okay, good pick. Bianca Belair, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Raw Women's Championship triple threat. I'm going Bianca. The real feud here is between Asuka and Becky Lynch. The build has not been great, but I think it's going to be a great match. All three of these women are awesome, and I think Bianca should walk out still the champion.
Bianca's going to win. I think she'll beat Asuka because I never beat Becky. So I would have her beat Bianca, or Bianca beat Asuka. You do something with Asuka and Becky towards Money in the Bank. Then we lead into Becky, Bianca 3 at SummerSlam.
Oh, that's where you think we're going with this. I was thinking Bianca and Rhea at SummerSlam.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. We get to the main event. I would assume so. Cody Rhodes and Seth Freakin Rollins. Hell in a Cell match here. Cody is 2-0 against Rollins since WrestleMania. They've had great chemistry. The feud's been great. Love the segment on Monday. Probably the best thing going in WWE right now, feud-wise, is this feud, without a doubt. And they've been killing it. So, it's weird because you could have Rollins win. Cody Rhodes doesn't really lose anything. But here's the thing, though. Cody Rhodes won at WrestleMania from a storyline standpoint, Seth has said, because Seth wasn't prepared. They have a match at WrestleMania Backlash. Cody won via cheating, which he did. Because Seth tried to cheat and then Cody cheated. He really has yet to beat Seth in like a match that Seth was ready for and Cody didn't cheat in. So I don't know if it would validate Seth Rollins if he won here and proved himself right. But I think Cody winning makes more sense. You don't really have many people go 3-0 against people nowadays. I think you should see that here. I think Cody Rhodes should win. Seth can go crazy after this and maybe turn back into a babyface maybe. Who knows? But I don't know. If you want to build up Cody for that title picture, he wouldn't be buried if he lost here. It's the main event. It's Hell in a Cell. It's Seth Rollins. It doesn't really matter. But I really think if you want to definitely give him that extra push to that next championship level, I think a win here for Cody makes the most sense. But what are you thinking?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think realistically, like you said, if Cody lost, it wouldn't be the end-all, be-all, but I feel like, I don't know, he's got so much momentum right now. I would just keep having him win here. I would have him beat Seth. Seth can go on and do something else, but I think if you're going to push Cody where it's seemingly he's going, he has to keep winning here. Like you said, we don't normally see a sweep in a series, but I think this is the right one. Cody's clearly their biggest priority right now. They fucking tell you every week when he's going to be on Raw. I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, I think Cody should win here and then go towards Money in the Bank.
Then have him win at Money in the Bank.